bang, I bet you didn't think I'd be vlogging again. Come on. Basically, been a long time. While since been a while since I uploaded. I'll be honest, I'm living life. I'm not saying I'm relaxing, life's busy. I'm working 7 days a week. I got college 3 days of the week, and I got work 4 days of the week, so I'm a busy bee. Plus trying to manage a girlfriend and my own personal well-being, trying to get to the gym, which doesn't work very well. At most, on a good week I'll get 2 or 3. I'm not the same 14-year-old me who was fucking jacked, went 6 days a week, posting on Instagram, getting all the nice comments. Not living that life no more, Life's hard, I realise that. So you gotta do what you gotta do. And I'm not daily uploading, I'm not always playing games, don't always have the Xbox, don't always have this and that. So what I am doing is I am working on getting some of the videos edited, some of the previous game videos that I have. Just these days they're too big for my phone. My phone ain't got the storage for that. I need a laptop. And then so obviously a laptop has more storage. I've not given up on Universe Mode. The final episode will come. It just might take a while. And I've not given up on GTA 5 playthrough. I will never give up on GTA 5. It's my dream to play GTA 5 playthrough. And this won't even be the first or the last GTA 5 playthrough I'll do, because I love that game, and I'll do it properly one day with my face in the corner and everything. I won't do it with like dubbed over voices and just the shit cheap way. I'm just trying to get comfortable using YouTube, and I don't always have the time to do it, or the money to do it, or the nice software and everything. So I get that done eventually, but I'm working on those. Till then, cleared up some room on my phone, got those videos put out there, got those videos out on my laptop, so I've got the storage on my phone to keep vlogging and keep doing Subway Surfers. I'll upload on the ranch channel again, just a quick short one, so I'll be back soon, don't worry. Obviously it's 1 PM, there's nothing really exciting going on. It is a Wednesday and a half term. Now typically on Wednesday I wouldn't be at college, I'd be at work. I was at work anyway, so I've been at work right today, so I've been up most of the day. Right now I'm off to my girlfriend's to enjoy the rest of the afternoon. Don't actually know if I'm going to be doing anything later, but if I do, I'll make sure to vlog that. We'll just get something out. I like vlogs aren't really because I'm living a crazy lifestyle. I just want to get my personality on camera, plus there's something to upload. I know where I want to take this YouTube channel. Obviously I want to establish my gaming, and I'm not on about like online gaming or fun gaming. I'm talking about like playthrough gaming. I like story modes. As much as I don't play them, I've probably completed 2 story modes in my whole lifetime. That's GTA and Red Dead. But I've watched people like Beastie, who just made a return actually. Watched people like Beastie play playthroughs on games and stuff like that, which I really like. Speaking of Beastie is notoriously a great YouTuber, right? 900,000 subscribers on his main channel, 1.6 mil on his reactions channel, right? But then he disappeared for years. He's uploading consistently, and then the end of 2020 disappeared, was gone. Then he came back towards the end of 2021 after well over a year. He was like, or maybe 2 years actually, and he was like, oh, I'm back. He has a brief explanation. I moved house again for the 6th time, and then he was like, and then Ellie died, but he's back and whatever. And I was like, oh, okay, right. And then he was back. He uploaded Spider-Man playthrough, Hitman 3 playthrough, and then he went again. And this time he was gone for, he did Call of Duty as well, but then he was gone for, I would say, probably about 3 years. It was 3 years, but it was coming close to 4. But he just randomly returned the other day, said, I'm back. That's all he said. He left a little comment saying, personal issues, but I'm like, what personal issues requires 3 years? You know what I mean? Like, a death don't require 3 years. Maybe he got married or something, but I don't know. I don't know what requires 3 years. God knows, People, I feel like he's one of those people where he enjoys his private life. He does YouTube because it's his thing, but I thought maybe he went off to do his online casino, because he's always mentioned that being his dream. But it seems that YouTube's still his main job, and he must have made locks. He managed to live off that money for 3 years, so fair play to him. Anyway, he's back. That's what I kind of want to do. I want to do game playthroughs on my channel, but that's probably later on down the line when I have better software. I might do a bit of gaming here and there, but for now, I know where I want to do. I want to do taste tests of things, different chocolates, different drinks, different snacks. I want to go to different restaurants, try different things, because you know what? First of all, who don't like food? Second of all, I feel like it's something I'd enjoy doing, you know, getting a camera out, going with a friend or someone, even by myself, just going to a cafe and trying something. But you know, like trying different things, I feel like that could be my thing. I feel like it's something I would enjoy doing, and it's quite an easy thing for now, you know. It doesn't cost, well, obviously it costs money to buy this food, but like, you don't have to save up for none of these equipment, like all the software and PCs that I don't understand, editing software I don't understand, like, it's very hard. So I work towards that. But I am trying to build up my money, you know, get myself a nice vlogging camera or GoPro or something, you know, so it's easy to carry rather than trying to whip my phone out, trying to store everything on my phone. So I'll get better, don't worry. Anyone subscribed to me now is a real G, because this is not me trying to be a professional YouTuber, this is not me trying to be a good YouTuber, this is me learning YouTube, this is me running the ropes. I don't know what you call it, what's the word? I don't know, but this is me trying to feel it out, get comfortable with it and get good at it. So the good content is yet to come, and it's probably yet to come for another 5 years until me growing up into an adult is settled down, you know. So that's the direction I kind of want to go. Thank you to anyone. Thank you to all 450 of you who are stuck around. Most of you don't even watch the videos, but it's fine. I'm not bothered. But yeah, that's where I'm planning to go with this. But yeah, no, I'm home. Use good overhears for that video because I was walking along big main road. Anyway, so yeah, one thing that gave me inspo to keep vlogging was someone called SX, you know, a music artist. But obviously music artists have YouTube channels, so I guess he tried to push his YouTube channel and his personality by uploading vlogs all the time. Now he uploaded these vlogs before the start of 2025. I obviously did it at the start of 25, just like I did at the first 2 months of 24. I was doing it daily. Obviously that stopped and they weren't that good because I wasn't filming anything, and these are kind of stopped, but they weren't daily. I didn't put pressure on them to be daily, but I didn't like the fact that they just go for a little period of time and then stop. So what I've sort of decided is that, you know, if I can pick it back up, it means it's not dead, but it also just means that maybe it's an occasional thing. It's just when I feel like uploading, when I don't want to neglect my YouTube channel, and it's just when I feel like venting thoughts out there and getting out there. But anyway, he uploaded this stuff in October, and I was actually watching it when it first came out. But when it did come out, like, I watched it like 3 months later, and I've noticed that, like, now obviously I was not on his level. He proper thought things out, and he has things to do, like interesting, cool things that he can film that I can't. Like, he can film his job, I can't. But like, I noticed we did sort of similar things. Like, he did food taste testing and talking when he's walking places, which I realised I sort of did as well. I realised I did that as well. There's a big dog and like just a little like puppy dog that were just like walking up to his hair. That was nice. Anyway, he sort of did similar things to me. Like, he was eating meal deals that he was getting, which I literally did as well without even noticing he was doing that at the same time. Like, oh god. And then like sort of filming his daily life, and it wasn't always the most interesting stuff, but it was nice to hear from him, like nice to hear from a celebrity. So I thought, if he could do it, I could do it, so I'll keep it up, you know. That's what sort of gave me inspiration. So shout out SX. Demons is a banger song. Not a fan of the latest one, but you know, he's a hit or miss artist, which he's still good though, because man can sing, can't he? If you don't know who SX is, just remember KSI Down Like That. He did that chorus, so now you know. Okay, so exiting my girlfriend's now. It's obviously pitch black. Not getting no flash out because, you know, it's a bit embarrassing. Yeah, that's one thing I gotta do. I gotta get comfortable doing this shit in public, really, because it is it's quite embarrassing, you know. All it takes is like one person to look at us funny, and I'm just like, I'm quitting forever. It kills, you know, it takes a lot of confidence, really. But you know, so things I did while I was there, absolutely fuck all. But no, I mean, for lunch I wasted all my money and bought a large Domino's pizza that I split in half with my girlfriend, so health is wealth. Still probably about 3,000 calories and half a large pepperoni passion, but it's fine. And then I also, like, obviously had some chips as well, but I thought they were ordinary chips. Turned out they were like wedge flavours, like, you know what potato wedges are, they tasted like those. So they weren't that good, but that's fine. They were just kind of chilled a lot. Listened to quite a bit of music. Like, I've really been feeling the music vibe today. And you know, if you ever know me, or you've met me, or ever had a conversation about music, you know how passionate I am about it, really. It's a great passion of, I love who I love, and you're never going to change my mind. It doesn't matter who's popular. In fact, if someone's popular, it kind of puts me off them a bit. I won't even lie. I like people for the reasons that other people hate them. But that's why, because I feel a special connection between the two. For example, the man who got me, you know, into music, who we'll talk a bit more about later, KSI, he actually got me into boxing, he got me into music. Just because, you know, when you watch people as content creators, and you wouldn't be the first person to get us into music. Like, when I watch YouTubers growing up and they make a song, obviously you're obsessed with it, right? So he sort of got me into that, and got me into rapping, most likely. And you know, so he was my first, but he's not my favourite. But people always hated on Thick of It, and I was like, bro, Thick of It was one of his best musical performances. Well, best produced songs. These days, I don't feel like he puts enough effort into his songs. He's not a great singer. I will admit that. His best singing performance was A Holiday, because that was like calm. It wasn't too stretched on his vocals. Because he's jumped straight into like trying to sing like a pop singer when he can't do that. He's a decent rapper, but he doesn't rap no more. He does hip hop, but don't rap. So he needs to go back to actual rapping. That's what I think you should do. And oh, there's a little tiny dog all by itself. Or is it a cat? Is it following someone? I think that's a cat. Anyway, I'm blabbering, getting distracted, right? So he sort of just got me listening to music, right? And because he was a rap and I was listening to rap, I stumbled across Eminem. Now, obviously, I'm like, I feel like rap could be my genre. And obviously, growing up, if you don't know anyone, whether you're old, grown up, if you don't know rap, you know the name of one rapper, and that's Eminem. Why? Because commercially, he's one of the biggest rappers of all time. Right? Now, in terms of the actual hip-hop fan base and rap fan base, he's not that favoured, because his music isn't that listenable, and it's not, you know, got the catchy shit that Travis Scott and those you're putting out. But I liked Eminem, because I listened to him, I thought, he's the best, right? He can rap all this fast, he's like the best at what he does. That's cool as fuck, right? It was the one thing, you know, because it was one thing that captured me was his aggression, right? What hooked me on KSI's songs was when he was having diss tracks with people, the aggression in the rapping when he was dissing. Like, whether it was hard punchlines or the delivery on the lines, like, the aggression was crazy. And I like the feeling of that aggression, I like that emotion. So when I got into Eminem, the fast rapping had that aggression. Okay, now the roads are getting a bit busy, so just mind me. But anyway, back to what I was saying. I had to walk past some chavas. I didn't really have the confidence of speaking to the camera while I walked past some chavas, because you know how they are. They were girls as well, which means they're more lippy and less of doing anything. If it was the boys, I'd probably be like, oh fuck, I'm scared. But nah, the female chavas are very they're very, you know, so that's fuck that, right? But you know, so yeah, that aggression, that emotion was what hooked me on Eminem. And I got hooked on songs like Rap God, Godzilla, and I started developing the ability to rap fast, and I enjoyed it. I got along with it very well. And once, you know, I learned to do that, and I showed off to my friends, like, people were actually impressed by it, and I was like, oh my god, I can do something. Because like, for most of my life, I was good at nothing, right? Not good at sports. Even if I was intelligent, I was only intelligent in one thing. That was like mental maths, like arithmetic and, you know, numeracy. Like, I was good at that stuff, but once it came to the other stuff, like, I always had a bit of doubt with my knowledge because my common sense, or because some people just got things quicker than I do, because I don't think I can concentrate on things properly, and I take a while to process some things as well. So probably some learning difficulty I could like go investigate, but who needs to, you know? We are who we are. It doesn't matter, right? Don't always need to have a name. Don't always need to have a label, you know? You like what you like, you are who you are. No name for it. Regardless. That kind of showed me I could be good at something. And that was fast rapping, and I was like, I love that. And don't get me wrong, it didn't start with Eminem. You know, I used to listen to YouTuber songs, learn them word for word, speed them up and do them quicker. Like, I had a passion for it. And that was kind of what motivated me to get into the gym, because I was like, I've never liked the shape that I look, because I was chubbier than my siblings. I was not fat by any means, right? I was just like, when you could squeeze your gut, that's what I could squeeze it. So I was like, I never liked that. I wanted to be skinny like everyone else. It motivated me to get in the gym. I just started on push-ups in my bedroom. Next thing you know, I'm in the gym, I'm getting buff, and I'm getting all this credit, right? That's what things like music did for me, right? So I was kind of like listening to YouTubers' songs, listening to Eminem, and then I got into Juice WRLD. And Juice WRLD slowly became my favourite artist of all time, because I just stumbled across him on TikTok not even long after he died. Like, it was this year after he died, which is what's sad for me, because I wish, honestly, I was not even late. I discovered him like November or December 2020, like literally just under a year after he died. But to be honest, if it wasn't for him dying, I don't think I would have discovered him. Even if I did, I probably wouldn't have been that massive of a fan, because it was me stumbling across his TikToks of like, oh, nearly a year, rest in peace, rest in peace. And I started listening, and that Robbery song was always playing, and it was him on stage singing Robbery to his girlfriend, and I was like, oh, listen to that song. And then like I started listening to it, right, because I was starting to get an ear for music, and just when I heard certain songs around, I would like them, I'd listen to them, right? And I hate to like something so important and get it from TikTok. That really bothers me, but it happened regardless, right? And no, basically a friend was listening to it. He goes, oh, have you heard this song? And I'm like, yeah, actually that's weird. I've been listening to that song for like literally like 2 weeks. He's like, oh, so far. And we both sort of stumbled across it, and then me and his friend both began to have like a like for Juice WRLD, and I was like, that's crazy, you know. And it became a thing, because like when you and your friend can bond or something, it's special. So we both like Juice WRLD, and we both started listening to Juice WRLD, and slowly but surely I find myself not disliking a single one of his songs, and I actually end up listening to all of his songs, every one of them. All the released ones, that is, you know, whether it was all the released albums or it was the EPs that weren't released on Spotify, listened to them all. I didn't listen to unreleased, because for the simple fact that I couldn't guarantee that I could get it on both Spotify and YouTube, but also like, you know, I'd want the ability to listen to it all the time. If it got blocked and I couldn't listen to it anymore, I wouldn't like that, and I'd want to wait for it to be released. Out of respect for Juice WRLD, and out of respect for like, you know, songs getting released, it fucked with my OCD to do it unreleased. It felt messy, right? It felt all over the place, which my friend had no bother doing, and sometimes I'd hear them and I'd be like, fuck me, I can't wait for that song. Yeah, but Juice WRLD's one of my now favourite artists. He's one where anyone can try and argue, you know, it's the same way. I mean, people can argue KSI the one I go, okay, fine, I don't care, I like him, whatever. People now can't dispute Eminem, and they can't dispute Juice WRLD. Why? Because Eminem, this is where people get confused. Eminem is the best rapper alive. I'm not saying he's the best hip-hop artist, I'm saying he is the best rapper. There's a difference between hip-hop and rap, right? And just because I'm saying best doesn't mean it's everyone's favourite, right? You know? Like, not everyone likes fucking, I don't know, who do people not like? You know, like, no one likes Conor McGregor anymore, but at one point he was the best, right? Do you get what I'm saying? Just because you might not like him does not mean he has the best ability. Now, don't get me wrong, people can sing better than him, people can make better hits than him, people have better flows, people have better voices, people might even have better storytelling, although he's got impeccable storytelling. But in terms of the ability to rap, lyricize, and just lyricism in general, no one touches Eminem. He's the GOAT, undisputed GOAT. No one can touch him on a mic. Why? Because you have a rap battle with him rehearsed, bang, it's done. It's done. Eminem has the best double entendres, metaphors, hidden meanings, puns, play on words. It's just like, it's not even competitive. Like, no one can touch Eminem on that level, and that's why I take pride in having Eminem as my favourite. Plus, to be a white rapper in a black genre, right? but to be the best at it, it's a flex in itself, you know what I mean? Like, okay, it's a black genre, but Eminem's right, he's the best. So, you know, that's also where you got to respect it, right? And in terms of Juice WRLD, no one can deny Juice WRLD, for its impact, right? Both Juice WRLD and Eminem have that impact where Eminem's I think he is the biggest selling rapper of all time in terms of actual sales. Like, he's up there in like top 10 artists, man, of all time. Like, Eminem's sold big time because Eminem touches every generation. Eminem has been rapping since '88, right? Had his first official album in '99, but like, my guy's been rapping for a long time. You forget he's 52, man. You forget he's 52. And he's been rapping for so long. There's people from every generation. Bear in mind, if he's 52, that tells you there's 50 and 60-year-olds that listen to him. Why? Because when he was young putting out music, there would have been someone older than him listening to it, right? Who would have been still considered young. So you've got people between, even these days, because he's still putting out albums these days, probably from the age of 12 to 60, all listening to Eminem, right? Juice WRLD had that impact, right? He was around for such a short time, yet look how well he sells. And he's been dead, oh, no, I dropped my phone there. He's been dead, right, for 5 years. And he is still in the top 10, like, top charting, top streaming, top selling rappers list, bro. Like, it's untouchable. Like, he's got such an impact. Why? He's got a solid fan base, you know? Not to mention, he has great hooks, great storytelling, great emotion, right? And yes, some of his songs might sound very similar. And, you know, in terms of raw vocals, he might not be the exact best, but he's very good, right? And in terms of rapping and lyricism, okay, it's not no Eminem, but it's still decent. But one quality Juice WRLD had over everyone else was his ability to write and make music. He was the best freestyler ever. He freestyled for an hour straight. No one can do that. He freestyled an whole album. All of his songs were basically freestyled. Ask so many legends in the game. Benny Blanco, Eminem, they'll all tell you, man. Eminem, you think probably Benny Blanco, what's he got? He's a producer, bro. He makes music for people, right? He's seen different people make music. He knows. He knows when it's different, and he said it himself. Juice WRLD was different, man. Juice WRLD was different. So that's why people can never discredit, right? So after I've listened to them, I fell in love with another artist who's also a YouTuber, Crypt. How did I discover Crypt? Because I like KSI, and he was on a diss track, on Deadgy's diss track against KSI back in the day. And one thing Crypt has, he can rap impeccably, right? He was into rap before he was into YouTube, right? So don't go around calling him another YouTuber who's making songs. Nah. YouTube rapper, yes, because he mixed the two. But he ain't just a YouTuber, bro. My man can rap. Plus, he used to do like Godzilla on 2 times speed. That's what he used to make videos out of. He used to rap faster than Eminem himself. In terms of bar songwriting, he is not bad either. Storytelling, he is fucking amazing. No one can storytell like Crypt, man. And plus, not to mention, in terms of raw vocals, Crypt can fucking sing, right? So those are my top 3 artists, right? That all have undisputed talent. It's not like KSI where he can just make a good song. There's no talent, it's all hard work from KSI. And he preaches that all the time, right? It's the same with plenty of other artists that I listen to. Like Tom MacDonald. I wouldn't say Tom MacDonald has a lot of talent, right? What sells the song is his controversial topics and his message and the storytelling behind his songs, right? In terms of rapping, he's a good rapper, but that comes with practice, you know. And in terms of vocals, he's not got that either, right? So KSI, Tom MacDonald, great artists that I listen to that aren't necessarily talented, you know? They're just hard workers, right? But Crypt, Juice WRLD, Eminem, they all have something, right? They're my top 3 artists, right? In terms of, you know, lyricism and rapping ability, Eminem's the best, right? Then you got Crypt probably for rapping, but then Juice WRLD above Crypt for lyricism. When we go flow, song making, catchiness, Juice WRLD's up there. Then maybe Eminem, then Crypt. But then when we have raw vocals, we have the actual singing ability, it's Juice WRLD. It's Crypt. It's Crypt first, because my man can sing his heart out. And then it's Juice WRLD because we know he can sing an Eminem. Because he knows how to write a hook. Like, they all have disgusting talents, man. Shout out to other artists that I love. Kevin LaShawn. No actual musical reason behind why I like Kevin LaShawn, but Kevin LaShawn is the YouTuber Expert Thief. I like the YouTuber Expert Thief. Listen to his music, and I'll be honest, it's straight bias, you know. But then again, why can't I have a bit of bias when everyone in the music scene has bias? You know what I mean? Like, the people who like Travis Scott and Lil Yachty have no reason to say he's better than Eminem or better than anyone else, but just have bias because they like him, right? And as much as I disagree with liking him, that's their choice. You know what I mean? Kevin LaShawn is where I will be biased. I like the man. I like his journey. I like to see him succeeding. Let's go. Post Malone, I love his vocals. Just a great singer. I fuck with the country shit, I won't lie. Like the stuff he's been doing this year, I don't mind it. But fuck me, I need Hollywood's Bleeding back. I need that type of Post Malone back. Even Austin from last year, that album. I don't know if that's just because it was a tough year for me, but tough summer really. That hit me hard, bro. That Austin album hit me hard. What if he's just singing as well? No upbeat pop shit, no country, just singing on a slow beat, man. He's just from the heart. J. Cole, amazing rap. I just don't even need to explain. J. Cole is just, and not Jake Paul. Loads of people who don't know who J. Cole is, which is crazy, by the way. People like he must just be big in America. A lot of people in UK don't actually know who J. Cole is, and they think I'm saying Jake Paul. Nah, J. Cole. Amazing. Polo G, I don't know why, honestly. I just liked him back in the day. I heard him on a KSI song once. Looked into him. A lot of his songs were catchy. They were just gangster rap and just nice to get along to. Don't support the message always, but he's a changing man. He's getting out of the hood, preaching good messages, catchy songs. I can't complain, really. And obviously Kendrick. Now, obviously I'm a massive Kendrick fan, but I'm a pretty decent Kendrick fan. And I'm glad, I don't fucking know what you're doing. This car's turning and I don't know. But I'm glad I was a Kendrick fan before all the hype this year, you know? As I was saying before, I was really interrupted. Yeah, I was glad I was a Kendrick fan before the big hype wave this year. Like, I went to see Kendrick Lamar in 2022 after Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. I was a casual fan before Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. Like, so obviously, I got into music when I was like 12, 13. That's like end of 2020 into 2021, right? So I wasn't around when Kendrick made his older music. Obviously I was, like, as a kid, but I wasn't listening to it and I wasn't really aware of it, right? And you've got GTA to thank for me knowing who Kendrick Lamar is. GTA playing swimming pools and collard greens. Made me just kind of know who Kendrick was. Looked into his music a bit. Love DNA, love Alright, love all the actual like bangers. They're obviously the popular songs. But I think Kendrick's popular songs are popular for a reason. Like, they are really good. When Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers came out originally, obviously it was the Hot Part 5. And I was like, eh. And then it was like N95, which I didn't really get at this time because I was just a casual music fan. I didn't really get at the time what the hype behind it was. But as I listened to the album, and I like some of the songs off the album, N95 grew on me and actually ended up becoming one of my favourite songs. And it was the one I was the most excited for when I saw him live in Newcastle in 2022. So big respects to Kendrick. I loved it when he was beefing Drake because, like, what got me into music was diss tracks, and diss tracks have such a good place in my heart. So to see someone doing a diss track and it become that popular was amazing. The only thing I disliked about that was Kendrick being so good this year took the shine away from Eminem having Houdini, Eminem having like a top 10 charting song, which he hasn't done in years. Don't know if he's done that since, I want to say 2017, since probably he had River with Ed Sheeran, maybe. And Houdini was probably bigger than that. I'm talking last time I heard Eminem on the radio was the last Rihanna song, which I believe would have been Love the Way You Lie. So that's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Yeah, so kind of took away the shine from that, and Eminem Supporter's last album, The Death of Slim Shady, took shine away from that. It also took the shine away from Juice WRLD's final album, you know. I think this year was really good for music, you know. I got a Juice WRLD album, which we haven't had in 4 years. Had an Eminem album, which we haven't had in 4 years. Oh no, longer than 4 years. Juice WRLD was 3 years, Eminem was 4 years. Then we had Crypt album, which we haven't had in 2 years. which was great. Post Malone released an album, country album, but it's fine. You know, J. Cole released an album, Kendrick released an album, Tom McDonald released 2 albums this year. 2 at once, 2 with his girlfriend, and then did he release any before that? No, I think the Brave 2 was 2023, so Tom McDonald released 2 albums, Polo G released an album, but it wasn't all that. Didn't like a single song off Hood Poet. Actually, no, I lie. I like Thorns. Yeah, so that's just really what music does for me, and what it means for me, you know. Just shout out to the artists I love. You know, I've got reasons. There's other artists I like Dax, Luke Garn. If you don't know who Luke Garn is, like Garn spelled Gawne. Rappers' names and American things aren't best said by me, who's Geordian from Newcastle. Even British words aren't best said by a Geordie anyway. But, you know, 100%. Shout out to those artists. Oh, Masked Wolf, he's the one who sang Astronaut in the Ocean. I know you think he's cringe, but listen to his other songs. I've also started going on like for Jelly Roll, not because he's been getting big, but I knew who he was when he made a song with Crips and Adam Calhoun back in 2021. Also shout out to Adam Calhoun. Right, I knew who he was then. Didn't really listen to him though, nothing really enticed us. But when I seen him getting all these features, I was like, oh my god, what's going on? I looked at the feature he had with Joyner Lucas, then you had one with MGK, you had one with Eminem, you had one with Snoop Dogg, you had one with Post Malone, and I'm just like, this is crazy. Big up Jelly Roll. So yeah. Anyway, that's my music explained, right? And I said I was going to get back to KSI because now, while I was just sat chilling at scene, KSI was in talks with Turki Al-Sheikh. Now, if you don't know who Turki Al-Sheikh is, he's the saviour of boxing. He is the one that paid boxers so much money that they couldn't turn down a fight, so that we got the fights that we wanted to see, the 50-50 fights that fighters were ducking because they didn't want to lose their all on their record. They didn't want to lose, but that's not what it's about. Boxing's not about being undefeated. Boxing's about let's have a fight and see who can soldier through. Well, there's no point in boxing if you're boxing someone who's guaranteed to lose, you know what I mean? Obviously build records and that, but you know, some people who know who you are. But if you're at the highest level, you're a former world champion, or you are a world champion, or you're a contender for one, why are you fighting people that don't stand a chance and you have every advantage over? Does it make sense, right? So Turki Al-Sheikh, to kick his door into boxing, you know, he made the Tyson Fury and Ngannou fight because it was a massive, like, big talked about fight. It was a big event. You got the heavyweight king of MMA versus the heavyweight king of boxing, and Ngannou managed to drop Tyson, and Tyson just won on points. That was crazy, right? Then after that, he was going to make Usyk Fury happen, but then Fury got the cut, right? But he made another mega fight. He obviously made Joshua versus Otto Wallin, helped rebuild Joshua, and Parker versus Wilder. The idea was having both Joshua and Wilder win to set up that fight, but Wilder didn't. And what I liked about that was that it exposed Wilder. It showed that he just relied on a right hand and he wasn't actually that great of a boxer. And Joseph Parker was the better boxer, so I liked that. But basically, he did a bunch of other fights. You know, King of Heavyweight MMA, Francis Ngannou versus Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua knocks him out. You've got Usyk versus Tyson, the 2 best heavyweights. Prove Usyk to be the best heavyweight, proves Tyson can be beaten. You know, made sure Tyson wasn't cherry picking opponents. Now he's looking to match up Conor Benn, Chris Eubank. You know, he's looking to match up Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury. Looking to make all the right fights happen, because that's what he's been doing. You know, Dimitri Bivol or Tabatubiev, like, what we're talking about here. Terence Crawford, Canelo Alvarez. Making all the right fights happen. But one thing he's always said is that he would never get involved with influencer boxing. He doesn't respect what Jake Paul's been doing. Doesn't respect how Jake Paul cherry picks his opponents and picks retired fighters or fighters not in their prime or an old man like Mike Tyson and putting on his pro record and claiming he's just beat Mike Tyson. Like, so it said there's no place for that and he doesn't respect it. And I respect that until it's been posted. He's had a meeting with KSI, he's planning big things for KSI, and I'm like, this is amazing. Either he's doing things for Misfits or he's doing things for KSI, regardless. But maybe getting a good fight there. And that could be KSI Jake Paul, you know, which we'd all love to see, because I believe KSI can win that fight. I don't think he's the favourite. I think Jake Paul has more on his side to win that fight, and I'm actually scared if KSI takes the fight, but I'd rather he did take the fight and lose than not take the fight and was just stood here like, what's the point? You know, they've been beefing for 7 years, you know, since KSI called them out. And Jake Paul wants to act like he's above KSI, but KSI's the whole reason Jake Paul is in the position he's in. Jake Paul wants to act like he did this all for himself, but he didn't. Why are we pretending? You know, KSI called Jake Paul out and Logan Paul out and got them on a boxing card. That's what started Jake Paul's journey. So, say Turkey Al-Sheikh talking to KSI, it's just, that's refreshing, because it shows there is somewhere for him in influencer boxing. Because honestly, if there's anything Turkey Al-Sheikh could do, it's get involved in influencer boxing, because you can make it legit. You can make it so, you know, here's how influencer boxing works. Either it's just a big fight because there's two big names, but there's no actual skill level, or there's a skill level but the names aren't big, training's been done, and the fights are too, it just looks too much like amateur boxing, right? You know, so it's either not entertaining enough or it's not skilled enough. And what Turkey can do is get the both of them intact. And Misfits has been doing a great job of that, but I think Turkey can help so much more. So I think KSI, Jake Paul is the absolute right way to go, you know. Make it for the right reasons. Don't make it that these boxers just turn their lives into YouTubers, or these YouTubers turn their lives into boxing, and we blur the lines between celebrity and boxer, and celebrity and musician, and boxer and musician, musician, boxer, and all that. Right, make it so that content creators are content creators. They jump in the ring for a reason, you know. Challenge themselves, to grow the sport, to put out a message, fundraise for something, do whatever, right? But I think this is great, you know. All things are leading in the right direction, and the things I love, like boxing, WWE, which I'll talk about another day, music, like they've all, well, my ends of music, they've all been quite dead for years. No one really cared, and it was like, you know, obviously the hardcore fans cared, but not the general fans. No one really gave a shit, and it was like, you know, not the most important thing in the world. Now they all are, and it's all happening at once, and I'm loving it. I'm loving that all the people I love, respect, look up to are getting the limelight. Anyway, I don't know where that rant came from, but that's give you a good vlog, I bet you. This vlog must be like 30 minutes by now, so you're welcome. Thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye. Ladies and gentlemen, I lied to you. The vlog is not done. We have something. Just let my camera stop lagging, because that's probably the light or something. Another prime. It's another Erling Haaland one. I've had Erling Haaland before, and it wasn't that nice. I'll be honest. It was shit. Right, I've had Erling Haaland before, but this is a different colour, so it could just be another bottle to sell more bottles, or it might be a different flavour. So we're gonna try it. Just leave you there. Leave you there. Come on. A quick shake. I am actually parched because I walked that whole way talking, and now my mouth is dry. So is that different? I can't tell if it's different to the first Erling Haaland flavour. I think it's slightly different. I think it has an extra added something, or it's another repeated flavour, because a lot of these primes taste the same. There's just something slightly different, so I don't actually know. Flavour drink with berry and citrus flavour, vitamins, potassium, magnesium, and sweeteners. Water, coconut water from concentrated acids, caffeine free, contains primes created for those who strive. Well, obviously I have a big bottle collection, so I'm going to keep the bottle. I think it's a slightly different flavour. I think it's a berry flavour. It's got some berry in it. It might be the original flavour plus berry. So, give it one more swig, you know. I want to get a legit taste. Not my favourite flavour. No, any of my favourite flavour. This is probably on a 6 out of 10 level, you know. Everything that I like that isn't really good, or isn't really, like, it's not bad enough to say I don't like it. Like, it's something, if you gave it to me, I'd drink it, but it's not something I'd go on my way and buy. it all lands in the 6 really. So probably most of the things I've rated have landed in 6 out of 10. But I mean, this is literally like slap bang in the middle, maybe 5, 5.5, 6. It's drinkable, but it ain't all that. Oh well, peep in a bottle though. I like the. It's weird. Like Holland already has a flavor. What's going on? Like, you're gonna run out of designs. You're gonna run out of flavors. Like, come on, man. To do all those flavors and all those designs in 2 years anyway is like, talk about being quick. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're gonna run out quick. But who knows? Maybe they get more designers on that team and help them. You know, is what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, I hate to break it to you. I'm gonna have to keep that prime out of 5. Like, the aftertaste is awful. It is awful. Like, let's just for thumbnail's sake, you know. Don't mind. Who would ever put that face? The aftertaste is terrible. Nah, it's alright to drink, but give me a better flavour, like a good one, you know, like the original 5, bro. What, like, prime is not something I could drink all the time. It's nice, like, you know, it's nice, but it's no Dr. Pepper, it's no water, it's no coffee, it's nothing like that, you know. You need to make a sustainable flavour, you know. Blue raspberry, strawberry, ice pop, tropical punch, lemon lime, even lemonade. Less sustainable flavours. Those flavours last. Even, well, I would say the KSI one, because I like mango, but I've not tried it. I want the KSI one. That one looks good, so give me that one. Stop ranting, Thomas, go away.